That's your soul saying, oh.
Hello beautiful souls, thank you for joining me today for this beautiful twin flame reading. I do hope you're well and that you're staying focused, believing and trusting in that deep inner knowing, that love that is within you, trusting and believing in yourself. So I'm going to be using the Astral Realms and a couple of other decks as well. This beautiful deck, I haven't used this for a while, to see what's going to come through for current energies for twin flames. And I do these readings now as one because you are one soul. So this is energy, you know, the energy of the beautiful soul that is watching you, that's watching. Because that's all that's important on this journey, is what's going on within you. And I know the majority of you are divine feminines and you are the spiritual leader. So all you need to know is what's going on with you, not this physical person. I will get some messages from your other self, your true self. And then I will go on to get some messages of what God, the universe, the angels, higher power want you to know about your journey right now. Whichever word you prefer to say, whatever resonates with you. So let's see what's coming through. Thank you so much to all of you for the love and support that you give me. I'm so very grateful to each and every one of you. For the comments that you leave, just for showing up and actually viewing my readings and listening to me. And thank you for the beautiful souls that actually press that thank you button, because it really does help me keep my channel up and running. So I'm very grateful and I appreciate all of you. And if you are new to my channel, I do offer support if you're seeking extra support on your journey. All the information about the services I offer is in the description box down below. I do one-to-one phone consultations, private twin flame readings and DMDF readings. So let's see what's coming through for the beautiful soul that is listening and viewing this reading. What are the current energies for twin flames? What is it what are the current energies that you're actually working with right now, and what is it you're releasing? And not all of my readings are going to resonate, so you always have to take what resonates and leave the rest. So what are the current energies, and what is the message for the beautiful soul that's watching? Nice clear message. Let's see. Divine love. And we have pink amethyst, and it's number 16, which adds up to 7, which is setting pure intentions. Setting intentions from unconditional love. This is divine love. And we have soul star chakra as well. And 1 is alignment, 6 is sing through the pain, sing through the fear, the pain, to get to this place of peace and harmony. And that's where we have this peace, and that is who we truly are, this divine love. You're making your way back home, and your divine counterpart, your divine love, did come into your life to wake you up to the greatest love, or to love yourself, and to open yourself up to God's love, this divine love. Not going through life anymore as a struggle, thinking that you've got to do everything yourself and trying to prove yourself and looking for validation outside of yourself. You giving this love to yourself and being in tune with divine love. All your actions, your decisions that you're making to come from this divine love, which is unconditional. And at the bottom of the deck is curiosity. And we have Apophyite, I think that says, and Jupiter. And we have number 26, which adds up to 8, which is infinity and abundance. 2 is coming together, co-creating, working with God, partnership, working with divine. Oh my goodness, that one jumped out of my hand, so that wanted to come through as well. Intention, guys. And I said setting pure intention, so I'm going to put that there because as I move my hand, it come out of the deck. Going back to the numbers, and we have 6 also again with curiosity, and I've just mentioned that with divine love and this adds up to 8, which is infinity and abundance. So everything that you're working towards right now is coming from a place of pure intention, divine love, as I've mentioned already. And we have heart chakra here and number 4, building on solid foundation. And that is what you're learning. You cannot build and have a solid foundation if you're coming from a place of conditioned love. So for some time you may have felt as if, you know, that you were building and you had this solid foundation. Now you've come to this realisation, being on this journey, that you didn't have stability. Foundation wasn't solid because you haven't been giving unconditional love to yourself, and you haven't been loving others with unconditional love also. It's all been done from condition, so everything does crumble. What isn't meant to be there is removed. And when this is all taking place, when this is happening, it feels so painful, so uncomfortable. But you're just shifting stagnant, toxic energy that has been within you and things that are outside of you also. So you can build from on a solid foundation of unconditional love, making pure intentions from your heart space. And we have Mossa Gate as well. So I'm not that great with crystals and the information, so you may know more than I do, but this is all about being in your heart space, which is purity. What you're actually facing right now and working through is some very thick layers, really stripping everything back. And through that process, it feels unbearable to the mind, to the ego. But through these experiences of the discomfort, you're learning so much about yourself, and you're being pushed to actually go within and face those feelings that are activated within you through whatever's going on outside of you. And that there could be so many different things that are cropping up for you right now, or being presented to you, that's just coming from out the blue. And it may be reoccurring lessons where you felt as if you dealt with a situation, and now it's coming back to you, and it's another opportunity for you to really show how much you have actually learned on this journey, and to show you how far you've come, how you've progressed on your journey, because you're dealing with it so differently, because you're coming from a place of pure intention, being the divine love that you are. So let's see what else comes through before I'm going more into this. I'm going to use the Soul's Journey Oracle deck to see what's coming through for you. So heavy, I feel the energy is quite heavy for this reading today, where, you know, things, that feeling, that fear, that it within you, in your solar plexus, is really sort of swirling around inside, really sort of on fire. It's really activated, and you're really feeling it, but you're actually not looking outside of yourself for relief. You're actually relieving yourself. You're actually allowing yourself to feel and to ask yourself the questions of what it is that's actually making you feel so fearful, or why you're behaving in a certain way because of a situation. You're actually talking to the fear, and by actually facing it, talking to it, making peace with it, seeing through that pain, seeing through the illusions, it's fading. It's actually fading. It's moving away, because you're not avoiding it. You're not like panicking. You're actually going, you know, what is it? Why am I feeling this way? Why is this taking my breath away, this feeling? You're dealing with it, and you're ready to deal with it now. And it's shifting so much for you. And it does sound like I'm talking a load of nonsense at times, but what I'm actually speaking about is beyond, like, in the 3D, in the physical. This is deep stuff. So I do hope that you do understand, and this does resonate with you. So friendship, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So there could be new people coming into your life, new beautiful souls, your soul family, your soul tribe. And because your intentions are so different now and you're in your heart space, because you're having this relationship with yourself, this is why this is opening up friendship. And most importantly, you've made friends with yourself. And we've got the third eye chakra coming through here as well, holding that vision. And again, coming back to pure intentions, not getting caught up with the illusions and getting distracted and disconnected because of what you may be seeing. And you may be, a big thing for you on your journey is that the friendships that you thought that you had, they have, they no longer exist anymore. People have moved away from you. And maybe there's some, this is something that you long for, is to have this wonderful friendship to, invite your soul tribe, your soul family into your life. But again, true friendship and your soul family, soul tribe will come into your life when you're aligning with your soul of who you truly are. People that are meant to be in your life will come into your life. And you may be thinking, oh my goodness, there's new people coming into my life and it's feeling really good. And you're ready for this now, because there may be some time where you just felt as if you're so alone and no one was around you. Because no one, your old friendships, they didn't understand you anymore. And you've just been left to get on and deal with yourself. Now you're ready to open up to new people and to have this, most importantly, as I said, friendship with yourself. And this friendship with your twin, your divine counterpart, is so important. That is solid foundation to have this friendship. If you're not friends with your twin, you can't build. And I know that this friendship really does irritate the ego, the mind at times, because maybe this physical person, your twin flame, actually said, oh, all I want is this friendship. This is important, and of course it's more than a friendship. The relationship with your other self, with your twin flame, you have every relationship with them because they are your divine partner, your divine love. So if there is something niggling you still about this friendship, it's just the radar going off within you saying, come on, you need to deal with this friendship thing. And that they want more than that with you when you're trusting and believing in yourself, when you're in your truth. So this friendship covers so much, and grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, yeah. So a lot of you could be going through and feeling this grief, things that you've lost, friendships, things that you've had to sacrifice by being on this journey. And it is only a sacrifice when you're coming from ego mind. Because when you're being the divine love that you are, you know that everything happens, and when things are removed from you, it is for your highest good, and it's just moving you to where you're meant to be. And this is also about removing that victim mentality, which creates this grief and us to feel loss, this separation consciousness. That's the only time we feel pain, we feel this loss. And learning that every situation is an opportunity to be grateful, to appreciate it, and to put love into the situation. I remember it is only the ego that thinks that we've lost something. And what you're learning to do is come from soul. And when you're coming from soul, you do feel at one with everything. There is no separation. There is no duality. So I'm going to be using Archangel Michael, this beautiful deck, to see what else comes through. So yeah, as I said, it is quite a heavy energy that I'm picking up today. I feel that you're working through a lot, shifting through a lot, but you're doing this with an awareness, being conscious of how certain things are making you feel. Having much more compassion and understanding to yourself in these situations that you're being put in, or whatever it is you're dealing with right now. So what else is it that we need to know for the beautiful soul that's watching right now? What are the current energies for twin flames? What is it you're releasing and working through? So you could be, as I said, releasing these friendships, really making friends with yourself. Also, and by you being friends with yourself, that is showing that you're open to have this friendship with your other self, your twin flame. Self-respect. Lean on God and the angels for support. Yeah. So open yourself up to this support with whatever you're dealing with, whatever situation is occurring, and let go of the fear now. Yeah, so yeah, you're feeling a lot of fear. You're being pushed to get rid of this fear by these different circumstances that are happening, that's going on right now. And spend more time outdoors. So spend time outdoors in nature to feel the support, the love from God, from the universe, from higher power. That is where you're really in tune with self and with God. And this is about showing this self-respect, that you've got this self-respect for yourself now. Not doing things for the sake of it, not saying, yes, I'll do that, because you're frightened of hurting the other person, or you're not wanting to have confrontation. And it could be involving friendship where you wasn't showing this self-respect for yourself. You just, go along with things what everybody else wanted. You're being called to show this self-respect through these different lessons of what's actually happening for you right now, and to ask for this help, and through that you're going to be letting go of this fear. As I said, in that solar plexus where it's all fired up, and it takes your breath away, and it's such an uncomfortable, nasty feeling within you. That shouldn't be there. And that's what you're facing, so you can remove it, so you can make peace with whatever it is that's bringing this fear up in the first place. Actually talking to yourself, understanding that fear isn't real. The only thing that's real, that's true, is divine love, unconditional love. So it's definitely an uncomfortable energy that I'm picking up, which I feel out of breath. I can feel it. So let's see what it is your other self, your twin flame would love to show and express to you, your true self. What are the messages from your twin today, your other self, your true self? What is it that needs to be expressed today in this heavy, uncomfortable energy? Let's see what's coming through. You are my motivation. I've cried so much since we've been apart. Oops. You're the missing piece of me. And at the bottom of the deck is, you are all I will ever need. You are all that you ever need. You don't need anything else, and that's what you're learning. You can manage and deal with that fear that has been activated within you. And your twin, the physical person that's come into your life, is saying you are all I will ever need. Because you are their truth, because you're one soul. And this physical person makes you feel motivated. This love that you feel for this physical person does motivate you to actually have this relationship with yourself. And this physical person, your twin, is actually saying, you make them get things done You make them fired up, you make them feel alive, you make them feel as if they can do anything, because they know that you are the one person that does believe in them, because you're one. And I've cried so much since we've been apart, physically apart, which could be shocking, because you'd be like, oh, I'm not sure if they've been bothered with, you know, not seeing me or not physically being with me, but there has been a lot of tears. They've experienced the same pain, they've been facing themselves. And on top of that, the same as what you have to go through is you miss the physical person, you long to be with this physical person. And they are the one person that you know that does understand you, because it is your other self. Even though at times, you know, what they're actually reflecting back to you, you know, it could be very upsetting as well. And you just don't know where to turn at times on this journey. But this physical person has been upset in this time, in this preparation, being physically apart from you. And you have cried so much every time that you've had this separation consciousness. That's when I always say to you about this pain, the discomfort that you feel is when you've come away, you've been disconnected from who you truly are. There's been a lot of tears on this journey. And this physical person, your other self, your twin, is very motivated at the moment, really fired up to get things sorted out. And that's because you're willing to work through the things that you're facing within yourself as well. You're motivated, even though it's bringing this heavy, uncomfortable energy up within you that has been so buried. You are facing it head on. You want to deal with this now. You don't want to go through this anymore. You want to let this fear go. And the only way that you can let it go is by feeling it and facing it and taking this responsibility of it. And you are the missing piece of me. And when you come into each other's lives, you did find that missing piece. You found yourself. That's why it felt so amazing. You felt whole, you felt complete. And what you're actually learning to do on this journey, not physically being with your twin, your other self, is to maintain that wholeness, that feeling of completeness, no matter what is going on in your life, who's in your life, who isn't in your life, to have this relationship with yourself, because that is why you felt the way you did, because you did find yourself, and that energy that you felt was your own energy. That is how you should feel. And it all come back to you. And we think it's this physical person that's actually making us feel whole. And it isn't. They just reminded you of who you are and how you should feel. And it felt amazing. And that's what you're learning to do for yourself now. Also, for you to trust yourself, to put yourself first. Not to question who this physical person is. To know that they are your divine love. To know that it was divinely orchestrated and that you are meant to be with this physical person. And when you're living your life in your truth, in every aspect of your life, and you're feeling peaceful because you are trusting yourself and you're having this amazing relationship with God, with higher power, because you're actually doing that for yourself. Your other self does exactly the same, and they do show up. And I know, as I said to you at the beginning of the reading, I know that the majority of you are divine feminine, so it does start with you. And that doesn't mean to say that you have to feel all this pressure, because again, that's coming from ego. So let's see what the message is through music, intuitive oracle for twin flames from beautiful Liz, to see what the message is, what you need to know about your twin flame journey right now in this moment. So 2 fell out into my lap, and the message is, this is a season for change and will create a summer filled with love. Things are heating up between you and your twin flame. You will feel the passion and the desire rising up as the Kundalini rises and awakens within you. Expect increases in your sex drive at this time. So again, that sacred lovemaking energy is present because of the clearing, because of everything that you're working through right now. Everything is rising. Everything is intense right now. As I've picked up on this energy, it's very full on. And, you know, this is about this summer. I mean, we're in summertime where I'm living right now, so it's not that isn't going to resonate with all of you. So whatever season it is, it's going to be filled with love, and you're shifting so much. And through the shifting that's, you know, that you're working through right now, is creating and opening up so many different things for you in your life. Things are going to be getting clearer, and this is the time of change, and it may feel scary. There you go. You cannot make it up. It does feel scary. I can feel the fear. It's like, whew. This is a time of change, and it may feel scary as you move into the unknown territory. Trust that your journey is being divinely guided and protected. Be brave and move forward fearlessly, embracing any risks that you may need to take along the way. You are safe. So you may be having to make decisions that's completely, you know, so different to how you used to deal with things. Your old self, you're really being pushed to step into the new, really in your power, and make decisions of what is best for you. And it may not make any sense, and it may feel very scary to the ego, the mind, but you are safe. Big changes are happening in both of your 3D worlds, and you're being asked to trust that you are safe and that everything is happening for a divine reason to move you where you're meant to be. The number 555 is being shown to you as a reassurance from heaven that all is well. So yeah, scary energy I'm picking up. Really, really frightening energy, where you're not sure what's actually happening or if you're doing the right thing, because you're being pushed to the limit to make decisions, and decisions from a whole new place of this purity of what works best for you, doing what you actually know is right for you, and you've got nothing to show for it right now. And it may seem that there is no support. You are safe, and there is support there for you. So keep opening your heart back to the heart chakra here with pure intentions. When you're making a decision, taking action from purity, from your heart space, trusting yourself, the support, the guidance shows up when you're showing this trust, when you're showing that you feel safe, and not allowing this fear to overtake you and for you to panic and attack because of the discomfort that's going on within you, because it's all new. You've come out of your comfort zone. A lot is going on for you and your twin. So many changes in the 3D and the physical right now. So make the focus yourself. You don't need to worry about the physical person, what they're doing, what they're not doing. They're doing what they have to do, the same as you are having to do what you've got to do. Because you're one soul, it might be through different lessons, experiences, but you're working through the same discomfort. And you really don't need to know what the physical person's doing, because you know who they are and why they've come into your life. And there is nothing to worry about, because you're dealing with yourself. Stop viewing this person as separate from you, as if they are a soulmate. That's when you feel the pain. That's when you feel so much upset. Yes, you're going to think about the physical person, but remember, when you're thinking about this physical person, bring it back to self and know, oh, I know why this physical person come into my life. You don't need to take it any further than that. And there isn't nothing to worry about if you're going to be with this person or if you're not going to be with this person, because you're one soul. And when you're aligned with your soul, this physical person will show up. So keep trusting and believing in that deep inner knowing that you have, as I always say to you guys. And this is very, very deep. Such a powerful journey that you're on. But you're doing such an amazing job. So keep moving through the pain, the fear, facing it, because it is fading, and because you're not avoiding it anymore. And lean on God and show this respect that you have for yourself. Just keep opening up. So thank you so much for joining me today for this very deep, intense, uncomfortable energy that I channeled. I am sending you all so much love, because I can really feel that some of you are really going through it right now. And like I said, if you would like extra support, all the information is in the description box down below. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really does help my channel grow. And I'm sending you so much love, my support, my strength and light. And I love you so very much. See ya.
Oh, what's your soul saying? Oh.